jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends tee, no button down. Respectfully, blasphemy.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see a longtime star, Patrick Peterson. And how about this for a corner? 10 tackles last week. It's the button.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for Sanders last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Eagles 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd. And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. This, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And some room to work. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle there by Lewis Seen. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And look at this, another fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
All right, now here we go. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. But that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Eagles offense is going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now back to throw. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we are at... Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Wilson's got it complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing is Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man, it's Thielen, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action now. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Here's Lachlan Edwards now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt to... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a carry for Sanders. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brandon Graham drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within one score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the fourth quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 36 seconds remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Cousins. That's complete. It's Cook. And he will be out of bounds here, but that will take precious seconds off the clock on a play that will wind up going for no gain. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really